What's up, guys? It's your girl Emma J, and I am super excited that you're joining me today for Simple Healing. Today we're going to be talking about how to push through. And I talk about pushing through a lot of time, with my family and friends. And it seems like, I know sometimes I'm literally in a moment where I'm just like, what in the world am I supposed to do? I've seen a couple tweets lately where people are like, oh, I'm in this limbo place that everything is good but everything isn't good. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, work is good, I'm going on auditions, my passion is going good, dancing is going good, teaching is going good, but there's something that just isn't right. It seems like everything is going good, but it's something that isn't right. And sometimes I'm not sure what it is, sometimes we're not sure what it is, but that's that moment where you have to continue to push through. I know I've had moments where I'm just kind of like, where do I go now? I have so many crafts, so many ideas, so many passions. Shoot, even in just one passion, I'm like, okay, well, what is the next step? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And it's kind of an uncomfortable, weird place because you're like, okay, God, are you going to send me a sign? Like, you're going to send me something to fall through? Do I wait? And in that period that you don't really know, that's that push period. It's either give up and just be, complacent where you are, or push to get to the next level and to get to that thing where you don't know exactly where you're going, but I'm going to continue to push. I'm going to continue to pray. I'm going to continue on this journey or this walk that I'm on because I know that eventually it's going to lead me somewhere, right? You're going to have to push through more than just your emotions. You have to push through financial insecurities or physical insecurities or sadness or depression, and sometimes those things can get really hard. But when you know that, okay, I have to get over this hump to get to the next day, or it's Wednesday, I just need to get to Thursday, what you have to do is just remember that you already came through a lot of things, right? You already went through some trials and tribulations. You already knocked down some walls behind you. So when you get to a wall where you're just kind of like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what to do, why is it so hard, what is going on, everything in my life has come easy, now it's a little bit harder, or I just really don't know what to do, why is it blocking, why do I have writer's block, or why am I not going on auditions, or why didn't I get a promotion yet? And it's kind of like you're at a wall that you have to make sure that you continue to push through. And sometimes we'll get to that wall and we're just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna just give up, or oh, it might not be for me, or oh, I must be supposed to be staying in this place. And no, if you realize, if you look back, you've already breaking through and pushed through walls that you didn't even know that you could do. So if you know that you've already pushed down 10 walls behind you, what makes you think that you can't push down the wall that's in front of you right now? Like, you literally can envision that, okay, it's like some like construction going on back here, because myself, God, whoever it was, we pushed through together. My friends, my family, they helped me push through. And now I have this thing in front of me that I can knock down this too. And when you get to the next step, it's like, oh, this is the next level, right? When you're playing your games, it's like you have to get to that next level. It gets harder and harder, but once you continue to go, once you get up and win the prize, it's worth it, right? And it's like, that's why they have so many levels, because it's like, okay, level 1 is easy, level 2 is easy, level 3 a little hard, level 4, ooh, level 5, level 6, and it's just like, it gets harder because the prize is more. It's like what is at the end of the road is so much more, so you have to continue to push, even when you don't know what it is. And I know for me today, I was just kind of like, I kind of was in a limbo. I'm like, okay, these great things are happening, but I'm just kind of like, what's going on right now? But I know, like, I have to continue to push. I have to continue to be positive. Push can stand for, a lot of people say this, that push stands for pray until something happens, right? And it's just kind of like, I don't know what to do. People are like, well, push through. What does push mean to you? And you can make up, other words to go with push, but pray until something happens. Pray and meditate until something happens. Say affirmations until something happens. You just continue to have to push through. And I know one thing, sometimes pushing through means, or doing what you're supposed to be doing, sometimes people look at you a little crazy and be like, well, why is she continuing on this path? Or she doesn't really know where she's going, so why is she continuing to do it? People might look at you a little crazy, but you know that even though you have $2 in your bank account, you're going to write that $1 million check someday, right? So you have to continue to push no matter what other people are saying or no matter what your situation looks like. You have to continue to push, because if you remember, Joshua, when he was in Jericho, he walked around 7 days, and on the 7th day they walked around 7 times, and you know people was looking at them crazy. It was like, why are y'all walking around this like city in this building? I'm so confused. Can y'all like leave us alone? And it's like, no, we're here for a purpose. And once they got that purpose, once they got that, you know, call to make a sound, everything came down. But it took days, it took time, it took laps, it took blood, sweat, and tears literally for them to get to that purpose. So when we know that we have something, or we're not really sure what's going on, but it's kind of like, I know that I'm supposed to continue to do this, you have to keep pushing, because you never know when it's going to be that time for you to just always take action. So the thing that I want us to say is that I am strong, or to keep going. And a Bible verse that I have for today is Mark 11:24. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Now, when it comes to that, when it comes to your push, pray until something happens, or whatever acronyms you want to use, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have already received it. So when we're in that limbo of not really knowing what to do, or like, what's my next step, or why do I feel a little weird this morning? Like, I was great yesterday, or I'm doing the same thing I did yesterday, but why is today a little weird? It's just kind of like, you know what? It's okay. Because whatever you ask for in prayer, if you believe it, you already know you received it. So that's what I really love about Mark 11:24, because literally, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. So even though you might be in a limbo, you already have asked for your greatness. You've asked for your destiny. So make sure you're just continuing to push forward. Make sure you're continuing to do the things that you're supposed to do, because it's out there, you know. It's literally those limbo moments where you're just so confused, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do? You go into that quiet place, you sit still, and you just kind of listen. You can write down, you can jot notes down, and you can just kind of calm yourself down and be like, you know what, God, what am I supposed to do? What is my next step? All of my friends are being great. All of my family is being great, but I'm just kind of stuck right here for this moment. You know, like, I've come so far. I know this isn't the end of the road. Where do I go? Pushing, and you keep going. It's gonna get better, especially with meditation and just kind of sitting still. Like, it'll come out. It'll come out. So what we're gonna do, of course, we're gonna meditate for a little while. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit louder, and we're gonna get to it. So we're just gonna do just kind of deep breaths in and out. I want you to know that to continue to push, even though you might not know exactly what to do at that moment. Like, it's okay. You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you to keep pushing. So if you have an essential oil, you can just kind of dab it here, whether it's like lavender or peppermint if you want to wake up. Just kind of rub it in. Cup it around. Don't put it to your face, guys. Just kind of cup it there. If you're sitting, just kind of sit up straight, crisscross, applesauce, hands out like this. You can sit in a chair, you can lay down, just don't go to sleep. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna breathe. Because we have so much inside of us, we're just gonna breathe in and breathe out. What is exciting about you is that you're you. That nobody else can do what you do. Nobody else can look like you, be like you. The specific you that you are, you're you. Even if you're a twin, you're still you, because there's one thing inside of you that separates all of us. Okay, none of us have the same fingerprints, you know? Isn't that crazy, right? If none of us have the same fingerprints, that means we're all unique. Super crazy. So that means we're all unique and we're all special. And whenever we have a time of, I don't know what my purpose is, or I don't know what I'm supposed to do, I want you to breathe in and I want you to breathe out. So we're going to breathe in and I want you to breathe out. I want you to know that you have to continue to push. You have to continue to know that any trials and tribulations that you might be coming up on, that if you just remember, you just knocked down a lot of walls. You knocked down a lot of problems. You overcame so much that what's in front of you is nothing. You feel me? And at that moment, it might feel like everything. But if you look at it, it's nothing because of what you've already gone through. So continue to push and continue to breathe in and continue to breathe out. I want you to breathe in and breathe out. So we're going to say some of the affirmations. So breathe in. I am strong. Breathe out. Breathe in. Keep going. Breathe out. Breathe in. I'm going to keep pushing. Breathe in. I am strong. Breathe in. Keep going. Breathe in. I'm going to keep on pushing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now just imagine literally like you're in the middle of some dominoes and you're pushing them down. Like those are the things that might come and you're not really sure whether it's anxiety or sadness or depression or confusion or health problems, anything physical. It is just that. You just push it down. You push through and you can do it. When you just sit in that space and try to figure out how to get through, it is possible. It'll come to you. It'll come in your spirit. It is doable, y'all. So just continue to breathe in. Breathe out. A couple more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. How is that? Y'all, let me tell you. When you push, when you're in that limbo, I keep saying that, when you don't know what's going on, you don't know what to do, just sit still, y'all. Just sit still, write, journal, meditate, feel your energy, feel your passions, feel your heart, feel your mind, pray. Y'all, it will come to you, and it might not be that moment, you know? That's the hard part. It might not be that specific moment. It might take you 2 weeks to get a new, you know? But if you keep going, it's gonna be worth it. It might take a month to get that new push, that new revelation, that new thing that you're supposed to, you know, push towards. But it's gonna be okay. Okay? I just wanted to let y'all know that. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me for Simple Healing. I love you all. Our channel is growing so much. It is amazing. I do have one very exciting thing. So I use essential oils here, and Simple Healing is going to be having their own brand of essential oils. I'm super excited that you're going to be able to meditate and say your affirmations with Simple Healing, and you're going to be able to use our essential oils. So those are going to be released very soon, and I'm really excited about the growth. So you can follow me on Instagram at from Emma J. And you can also follow Simple Healing on Instagram at simple_healing. Until next time, thank you all again. Make sure you subscribe, and I love you all. Bye.